Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video about the life in Japan. So for this video it's going to be a more educational or just more informative than the other ones that I've done. So for this video I'll be talking about what foreigner means in Japan. So first, before we talk about who these foreigners are, let's break down the word foreigner. So in Japanese, foreigner means gaikokujin. And if you break those three parts, gai just means outside, koku is country, jin is person. So put it all together, it means outside country person, or someone from a different country. You might also have heard of the word gaijin, and it's essentially the same thing, just shortened to mean like outside person, gaijin. But of course, with the shortened term, it's more of a negative meaning, which means it's not really good to talk about other people using this term. So now that we know what that word means in Japanese, we can kind of understand what people think of foreigners when they say that word gaikokujin or foreigner. However, it's not as easy as just labeling everybody as a foreigner when they translate gaikokujin to the English word foreigner. And there are kind of three different categories that these foreigners are under. The first category is kind of like the top tier foreigner, and these are like the fair skinned, blonde hair, blue eyes, green eyes, or brown hair, those kind of people, like Europeans. That's what most Japanese people think when they think of foreigners. The second group is comprised of people from like Africa or Latin America, people who are just a little bit darker skin, even some Indians as well, Middle Eastern people. Dark hair, dark skin, but still look very distinct from other Asian people. And segue into the third group is Asians, and these are like Chinese, Koreans, Vietnamese, Filipinos, Malaysian, and so on. So when talking to people about foreigners, they always refer to tier 1. And if they want to refer to other people, they don't say they're foreigners, they just say Chinese and Koreans. So if you go to someone and say, hey, there are a lot of people today, they say, yeah, there are a lot of Chinese people today. Or, yeah, the streets are filled with Chinese people. They never say, oh, lots of foreigners. If they say lots of foreigners, then they usually refer to, again, like tier 1 people. So when people say, oh, I've met a lot of foreigners, or I have a lot of foreign friends, they don't mean Chinese, Koreans, sometimes might not even mean like Africans and Latinos and so on. They just mean these fair-skinned people, fair-haired people. And you may think, oh, Japanese people are so racist, blah blah blah. And part true, but let me explain. So for Japanese people, they don't really get that exposure of other people from other countries. In Japan, it's one of those countries that are very closed off. It's an island country, it's not surrounded by anybody. And Japan is comprised of Japanese people. So when there are foreigners, they don't really have a good sense of who these foreign people are. Usually the image of foreign people are like invaders, technically, like the Dutch, the Americans, the English, and so on. And usually back then, like hundreds of years ago, these people are these fair-haired, fair-skinned people, these tier 1 foreigners. And that's why they get this mentality of when they're a foreigner, they're these people. However, people who are tier 3, like the Chinese, Koreans, and so on, they look very similar, or most of them look very similar to Japanese people, that they don't even think twice about them being a foreigner. So for example, for me, lots of people think I'm Japanese. They talk to me in Japanese, they assume that I'm a Japanese person. If not, then it's at least some kind of mixed Japanese. However, if I speak, or if I say I don't understand, or if I just look like deer in headlights when he's talking to me, then they know that, okay, this person is not Japanese, he's probably tier 3 foreigner. So hopefully this will clear things up about what the term foreigner means in Japan. If you hear that, again, it could have a lot of meanings, but usually Japanese people are not very exposed to a lot of outsiders or to a lot of foreign people, so that's why their image of foreigners are not really, I guess, varied. So again, that's it for this video. I hope it was informative, and if you do come to Japan, or maybe if you are in Japan, it'll give you a better sense of the people's image of foreigners and maybe of how you will be treated as well if you do come to Japan. So like always, if you have any other questions or comments, leave it down below and I'll try to get back to you. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.